As a mother, this case, reading through it really hit me hard. Singapore man jailed 34 and a half years for beating daughter 5 to death in toilet and confining her and son aged 4 for almost 10 months. What's happening here? 2 children in Singapore suffered at the hands of their own father for almost 2 years, being confined in small spaces, eating their own shit because they're so hungry and enduring physical abuse. All this came to light only when his 5-year-old daughter, he beat her to death in the toilet where she and her younger brother had been confined naked for close to 10 months. Wow, this kind of father also have The boy was so severely malnourished and unable to stand by himself when he was admitted to the hospital after they were found. So he did not speak and was diagnosed with global developmental delay due to social deprivation. Of course, you put your children in the toilet, you don't talk to them, you don't expose them to language. How is the child going to speak? So he basically had to undergo physiotherapy, occupational therapy and speech therapy and spend 4 months in a hospital before he was well enough to be placed in foster care. So the judge lifted the gag order on the victim's first name, Aisha, for the society to remember her. He also sentenced the man on April 30th, 2024 to 34 and a half years in jail. Do you guys think that is long enough for this kind of father? The man who had trained in Silat, Taekwondo and Aikido started abusing his children in December 2015 when Aisha and her brother were only 3 and 2 years old respectively. So the abuse went on until Aisha's death in August 2017. So Aisha and her brother, they were actually the man's children from his first marriage and had previously been in foster care in June 2014 but returned to live with him and his second wife early 2015. Look, if you can't take care of your children, let other people take care of them. They were already in foster care. You take them out and then you abuse these kids. So this father worked as an auxiliary police officer or security officer for different companies from 2003 to 2016. And then he worked in a fast food restaurant before he became unemployed. So because of his unemployment, he ran into financial difficulties. So as a result, he bought less food and diapers and reduced the children's meal to twice a day. So what happened? The 2 kids starts to lose weight and begin to eat their own feces because they're hungry, they're starving. So because they're holding it and eating, right, naturally kids, what they do, they will start playing with the feces. Normally when we give them food, they'll play with their food. So this is shit, guys. Oh my god. So they start playing with the feces. So in one incident in December, the man repeatedly punched and smacked Aisha and her brother after noticing rice, flour, curry powder, utensils and feces was strewn across the kitchen. So both of them were also found eating the contents of a mattress with their diapers torn in incident in February 2016. So because of that, the man slapped them forcefully, causing their heads to hit each other. Kau tak gentle lah. Dengan budak-budak kau buat macam gini. Kau punya silat taekwondo, go and keep it for something else lah. And the reason why these kids made such a mess is because both the man and his wife confined the kids in a naughty corner as the children often woke up earlier than the couple and made a mess in the house. Naughty corner sekarang kau duduk dalam tu. So the couple keep them in a confined space measuring 90 cm by 90 cm. Imagine how small that is. And that is the naughty corner that they were kept from February to October even if they didn't misbehave and only let out to eat and bathe. So during that time, this couple, whatever that they have done is being caught by the CCTV installed by themselves. Bagus lah. Sendiri installed and then I'll catch all your actions. Wow, this one I cannot. So in the CCTV, it shows him delivering 86 blows to Aisha, repeatedly slapping, punching, caning and kicking her for 16 minutes after she actually played with the feces. Wow, 86 blows. So at one point, because he was hitting her and hitting her and hitting her, she actually became motionless for more than a minute at one point. At that point, you never think to stop and actually get help for your child. And you actually continue. So if you think there wasn't any intervention or monitoring on this couple, there actually was. So the family situation had been monitored by Tai Hua Kwan Tanjong Pagar Family Service Centre. The FSC worked with the Ministry of Social and Family Development at MSF. So the man brought Aisha and her brother to a counselling session at the centre in May. So that was the last time that case officers would see her alive. So whenever asked, he would lie about Aisha and her brother's whereabouts in subsequent visits to the FSC, before totally disappearing and becoming uncontactable from October to September. So officers called him, sent email, do visits, they are never there. So I feel this is one of the cases that fall between the cracks. While officers are looking for her parents, we lost Aisha. What are your thoughts on this case? Hit the comments.